Hi there, thanks for watching Food with Len. Tonight I'm going to make a classic creamy potato salad. And basically, let me tell you what's going in this. I've got some homemade mayonnaise, which I made earlier, and I've got a video up of that. Made that myself. That's going to be awesome. I've got some potatoes that I've diced and already cooked. So I just diced them up and cooked them in my just boiling water. In boiling salt water, and they're nice and soft right now, just to the point where they're not going to smush up. So I've got that, got the mayonnaise. I'm going to put a little flat parsley in there. I'm going to put a couple of chives in there as well. I'm going to dice that up. I've got half of a onion. This should be a red onion, but it's just a regular Spanish onion. I'm going to use that. I've got half a lemon. Got some Dijon mustard and some celery seed and paprika and a couple of eggs. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put my, let me get my stuff together here. I'm going to go ahead and put my mayonnaise in my bowl, probably about, give or take, a cup and a half, close to 2 cups, something like that. And I'm going to keep a little bit of this to the side. If I need it later, I'll use it. If not, use it on my sandwich tomorrow. Okay, and from there I just have to cut up some things. I'm going to use one large pickle, and a little bit of this pickle juice. I'm going to cut up my onions and my parsley, and I'll go ahead and put that in there, and I'll get back when I've got all those chopped up and incorporated in there, and we'll just go forward. Now I'm just going to edit this out. I'm going to keep the camera rolling in case I forgot to mention something pretty important. Okay, there's my scallions, and I did use the white part as well as the green part, so into my mayonnaise they go. Moving on to my onion. Okay, I've chopped my onion up really fine, and I'm using about 1/4 of a yellow onion right there. So from here, I'll just go on ahead and get all the stems out and cut up my flat leaf. This is Italian parsley. You should probably use regular parsley if you have it. This is what I have, and once again, this is one of those things that I just really want to use up. So I'm getting all the big stems out of here, and I'm just going to chop up the leaves finely and put those in there. This is going to be probably about a couple tablespoons when I get it chopped up. We'll see. Alright, my parsley's chopped up real fine. So I'm going to go ahead and add that into there. And the only thing I have left to cut is one pickle. And I've got to use a little bit of pickle juice in here, so I'm going to go ahead and splash that in right now. Whoa, that's way too much. So I'm going to pour some out. I only needed probably a couple of tablespoons. So the moral of that story is just go ahead and use a spoon or a measuring device. Anyway, I'm going to take one large pickle. This is a dill pickle. I'm just going to slice this very finely. So cut it in half. Cut that into about 4 or 5 sections, and then I'll work the knife through the end like so to make it a fine chop. Let me do both of these and get right back to you. Alright, my pickle's chopped up, so I'm just going to go ahead and add my pickle in here like so. And to that, I'm going to add the juice of about a half a lemon. Alright, these are pretty good sized lemons, so there's lots of juice there. Let me get rid of the seeds and all that. And I did drop a couple in there. Alright, from there we're just going to want to put a couple of tablespoons of Dijon mustard in. And I'm going to add some celery seed, purely optional. If you don't have it, don't bother. If you do, go for it. Alright, and that is our basic mix itself right there. So From this, I'm just going to go ahead and whip that together like so. And to that, I'm going to go ahead and add my 2 eggs. Just going to peel these real quick and chop them up. And it occurred to me that this looks like an awful lot of dressing here. So before I make a major mistake with this much dressing, I think what I want to do is go ahead and I'm just going to pull some of this off of here and put it in a bowl on the side. And then we'll put it together and see if it's really needed for that much. Alright. Now, from here, I'm going to go ahead and chop up my eggs. Okay, I've chopped up my eggs into tiny little pieces. If you want bigger chunks, you can make bigger chunks of egg. Just, you know, make it the way you like it. Make it however you feel like you'd want to eat it. So from there, I'm going to go ahead and mix that in. Alright. Yeah, I'm kind of glad I pulled some of that off because we don't really know exactly how far this is going to go. So at this point, I've got my... I used 5 small to medium potatoes here. And I could have used more, but there's just one of me. So I just kind of wanted to make sure that I wouldn't be eating potato salad for like 2 weeks. And right there looks a little like the consistency that I want, but I think I'm going to add more of that dressing back in. Okay, I'm going to put like another spoonful of this back in. And also, if these potatoes drink up this dressing, then I'm going to add some more dressing to that. But right now, I think we got the really good consistency, and I think this is the way I'm going to like it. So, time has come for that taste test. Really good. I'm going to add a little pepper and salt. I don't think I need much salt. The dill kind of adds like a saltiness factor there. So I'm just going to put a little bit in there, about like so. All right, now presentation. Could use a bigger bowl if you want. I'm just going with a kind of something just a little bit larger than a ramekin. Right there. Now just a like a one-person type deal here. And for presentation, I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit of paprika. I'm gonna shake this over my trash can to make sure that I'm not going to end up with a big blob there. And there you have it. Isn't that gorgeous? Let me get it in focus here. There you have it. A beautiful, delicious, homemade potato salad. Oh, as a quick afterthought, I made way too much of this dressing for the amount of potatoes that I had. So essentially, once I go through this potato salad, which I don't think is going to be very hard, I can keep this for a couple of 3 days. And all I really need to do now is just boil more potatoes and a couple more eggs. And then I've already got this, and I can just use that on it. And it's just as simple as can be. Well, I hope this has inspired you to make your own. And you can change up the ingredients to whatever you like. I mean, it's all about what you like to eat. So I hope you enjoy this. Please comment, rate, subscribe, and I will catch you in another video. Oh, by the way, the mayonnaise recipe video, I'll put a link to that a little further down in the description. Thank you for watching.